Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at Nvidia stock, but we'll be starting off this video with AMD stock, and then we'll also take a look at semiconductors, others, that is SMCI, ARM, Broadcom, and Micron. So AMD, let's start off with that. The savior, guys. Semiconductors were collapsing, and especially AMD was collapsing. But what it did today post earnings, guys, look at it. Well, it beat on both fronts, but also if you go in the details, which I will not be going into the earnings detail, we'll be focusing on the technicals. But very high level, I'll just show you a couple of things. But let me mark where the price is right now in the post market, and that is at almost 149 area. This is where the price is right now in the post market. We'll come back to this in just a second. But so yeah, AMD raises AI chip sales forecast to 4.5 billion, and that is they're signaling still a robust AI demand, putting growing competitive pressure on the market leader Nvidia. And yeah, they say they're still growing interest. They beat on the earnings, and they are projecting a good guidance or a positive guidance. And all in all, we have technicals in our hand. We'll be focusing on that in this video, and then we'll jump into Nvidia, how to trade Nvidia now, because you can see. So let's go to the hourly interval right away on AMD first. You can see price on AMD. Microsoft went down. I talked about it in Microsoft video. Check it out on my channel if you are interested. You can see AMD has been going up, and Nvidia also did a rally back with, this is Nvidia on hourly interval. Nvidia also did a rally back with AMD. We'll come to this in just a second. Sorry guys, today AMD is going to take the first preference in this video. So AMD being around this, pretty much the red line that I have drawn here, this is where we are in the post market. Okay, structure on AMD was bearish. Is it still bearish? We'll come to that in just a second. But AMD structure was still bearish, lower highs, lower lows. This thing was collapsing, and I did mention that, guys, the only thing can save AMD is the earnings, and this was just so much sold off that this rebound is just could be taken as a correction as well. It's just getting, and this is what was really unfathomable. I'm just like, wow. There's just so much. How come all this air is getting out of AMD? Nothing has changed, right? Like what has changed in AMD since the time it was up here? Now it's down here in the fundamentals. Nothing. The only thing changed was the technicals, and that's why trading is all about technicals. You can create any mode behind fundamentals, narrative, all this stuff. It's sure long term it helps, but long term, right? Not in the trading. In trading, you have to be with the technicals. So now what, Junior Trader, you ask? Guys, yes, so usually we see a follow through in the direction that price is in, and AMD pretty much once we got above this 144 today in the post market, it opened up the door back again to this 200 days moving average. And let me actually mark it here as well, because this will come into play. We actually tested this really closely. Actually, let me actually mark this pink. Oh, no, it's not very differentiated here. Let's mark it purple. Yeah. So that's the 200 days moving average. So let's go to the hourly interval now. We'll talk about a couple of things there. So this is where we have 200 hours moving average as well. But I do expect AMD to stay bullish for a couple of days through these rebounds. I would still say until there we have the 200 days moving average, where this purple line I have put down here, and 200 hours moving average. Technical is just a rebound in the downtrend that overall structure AMD is in. But I do expect this will keep AMD bullish for a couple of days. Again, I like to see the next day as well. But if AMD now, there are two levels to watch. One is 145 and 31 cents, and the other one is 141 and 19 cents. If AMD does any pullback, one of the levels, this one is to watch, 145 and 24 cents. If we continue to find support here, this is just a pullback in this. And even if we pull back deeper, 20 and 50 hours moving average tomorrow might also give it a the rebound back again to the upside. AMD structure can remain bullish for a couple of days. Now, the bigger trend change on AMD would only come though if we can get above eventually 200 days moving average. So let's see, as if this rebound we are in, if we do a pullback and continue for a day or two higher, and then we'll see the price action there. So it's looking promising. I would not be surprised if we continue higher up again from here. The thing is that to remember, if anytime we lose below again and close a day below 144 and 56 cents, which could be tomorrow or day after tomorrow, it's not a long play anymore. All right, just keep that in mind. So, but that's how I would take AMD. So you still have to be very cautious. Again, with every trade, you need to have a stop loss. There is the guarantee of nothing, but that's something how I would trade it. Okay, that yeah, with these levels that I provided. But yes, intraday structure has turned bullish. I am expecting pullbacks will be bought back up on this for at least a day or two, and we'll see some strong reaction around 153 for sure. So just keep this in mind as well. Once we get out of it on a strong volume, yeah, we can then continue higher. So that's AMD. Now let's take a look at Nvidia. And with Nvidia, I want to just mark this as where the price is right now, 109, and I'm going to change it back again to the red line. And this is where the price is in the post market. So let's come back here. So yeah, guys, as expected, I said that, guys, AMD will affect Nvidia for sure. You can see the ripple effect happening there. Now, I'll be providing an update on my dividend investing channel. I did buy more YNVD, that is the Nvidia dividend ETF that I'm buying. Again, I'll provide update on my dividend investing channel, but I got to buy it down here, somewhere down here. I'll have to see the actual number on my broker. I'll provide the details in my channel, other channel, right? But so this is where back Nvidia is. We may have a choppy day on Nvidia. Look, right now we can't work with the daily because the post market action has quite a lot changed. So we'll jump into the hourly interval in just a second. Overall structure though on the daily interval still remains bearish, but things are changing in the post market, right? So let's jump right into that because we have regained back above $106 in the post market. So if we would have stayed below this, below 106, then yes, we would have continued the weakness. But just because we have gotten above now 106 and 30 cents with this mark of a previous demand candle, let's go to the hourly interval. Things will get much clearer there. So for a day, forget a little bit of a daily level because post market has changed a lot of things. And it's for tomorrow, it's a very simple play. And that is, as Nvidia stays above this level now of 106 and 24 cents, this demand candle is coming back in play with the strong AMD push back again to the upside. But anyways, this is the level 106 and 29 cents. If Nvidia can stays above it tomorrow, any pullback or just from where it is, it's just a buy average cost into the position as long as it doesn't break below 106 and 29 cents. If it does that, no point in playing long then tomorrow. But yeah, otherwise it can continue higher. We are still watching levels to the upside, take partial profits throughout the level, 111 and 50 cents. If we can get above this as well again, then expect it testing 200 hours moving average, wherever that would be 116 or 115. Yeah, that's a possibility. So I just like looking the price action. 106 and above is just a bullish play tomorrow. Below that, it's a weaker play. Yeah, below that, I won't expect this to go down again to $100. In the post market came down as low as $100. But if we break below 106 tomorrow, I won't expect it more than 102 again. At least this would be the range, but maybe not more than that because this would have a reaction. But anyways, so at least the first time for this candle, the first time reaction was these pullbacks were being held up here, right? So, and this was still the zone to watch. But yeah, price just flushed and then, but you can see once it got back again, you can see first rejections happened so many times at 106 in the rebounds as well, right? Even in the post market, it was rejecting for 2 hours, but then finally broke out. So price reactions happens a lot at these levels, and then you have to understand, is it breaking with strong green candles? Like you are seeing green candles, multiple tests failing to go much lower. That means it's going to break out. So that's how you take your positions. Anyways, yes, I expect Nvidia that, intraday some with AMD now, some rebounds back into the upside bullish play may come. $106 level is the level to watch for Nvidia tomorrow. And then as I provided, yeah, then we'll see how high it can go. If it stays, if it couldn't get above 112 tomorrow, yeah, then we'll have to see another day. When I say another day, I mean I'll talk about it tomorrow, what price action is telling us here. But then if we close above 112 tomorrow, guys, that starts to look, yeah, if tomorrow's candle closes above this 112, that's a strength on Nvidia. Yeah. All right, so that's that. Now let's take a look at SMCI. And SMCI in the post market is also up, and pretty much technically, as what I was saying, this double bottom, if this confirms 200 days moving average, SMCI also has its earnings next week, I guess, and we get above 692, things may start to look better. It hasn't gotten above 692 though, but if I take, so 200 days moving average right now is holding support, right? And you are still, I would still say that on SMCI, if we get above 692 and 36 cents, then tomorrow upside is a possibility. Otherwise, this zone, if it starts to reject here tomorrow, then no, it's only bullish play above 692 with a stop loss on the other side. You have to have a stop loss, guys. Nothing without that, nothing. No trading without stop losses. ARM. So ARM is also bouncing a little bit back up again, just for, you know, AMD, and we have ARM's earnings as well. When is it? Wow, tomorrow. Yeah, this week is like tech stocks, semiconductors. Yeah, this is a very volatile week, guys. So 136 is where ARM technically though is not in a bullish structure though. Even in the post-market price action is still in the bearish structure. It's like at 136. That's just a bearish rebound, little bit. Let's go to the hourly interval. Yeah, I'm not too, right now, not too happy. Again, let the earnings happen on this. We'll see what it happens after earnings. Now, sure, if tomorrow it stays above 135 and 30 cents, you can trade it upside. If we break below it, then no. But that's the level, pivotal level. But then, yeah, just wait for the earnings on this one now. Broadcom. So going to the daily interval, and this thing is also $4 up. So we came down to this pretty much level, 144 area that I have been calling out, right? And right over here, right? We got to this level. Now it's technically rebounding, and that's also bottom of the channel. So with Broadcom, if it gets above 20 hours moving average tomorrow and gets above 148 as well, which it's already at above, you can expect some rebound. I won't be surprised if semiconductors do rebound tomorrow, but if we stay below this level, rejects at 20, moving average breaks below this level again, it can go choppy. Again, guys, post-market at price action, especially after earnings, the next day is very important, okay? Regardless of what you do, have a stop loss. But AMD might bring some life back again into this sell-off semiconductors. Micron got very close to 200 days moving average. That was the level, right? We got there. It's getting bought back up a little bit, but price action structure on this is not bullish yet. But this would be the level, 105. If we get above it and above 20 hours moving average, you can expect some rebound tomorrow. Yeah, that's that. And then we'll see how high can it go. But that will be the level. And then stop loss on the other side. But yes, price action looks like it may want to do a rebound tomorrow, especially it's at 200 days moving average. If we lose 200 days moving average, that's a big problem. That's a big problem. We'll see. Again, be careful tomorrow, especially because post earnings, these are post earnings price action, and the next day things can flip flop still. With AMD, most likely we'll see a continuation, and I still provided price action, what levels to watch across all these stocks. But just be careful because the next day also is a very tricky day post earnings. All right. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. And wow, look at it. AMD just before wrapping up. AMD is getting at 149 and 57 cents. Yes, we'll see. All right. I just saw it $11 up earlier. I think it was $9 or $10 up, right, when I was just first talked about AMD right now. Anyways, so yeah, things may be looking promising for semiconductors again. We'll see tomorrow. And that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.